So this week, I've been combing the world for footage of Betty in her 40s when she became a feminist and launched her career. Because we're doing this docu-series online, and we have tons of pictures, but I wanted to see Betty in real life. So I find this footage of when you and Murtis and several of your friends took over the Aspen television station for a week and did a whole week of feminist programming. And of course, Betty was there for Women and Sex.
I think that was the second or third day. And thanks to me, they shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
So please describe what we saw on the tape and while it was shut down.
We just watched this 2 days ago.
It was crazy.
And I saw myself at 44.
44, so she's going to be 84. So
yeah,
it's
so
like exactly 40 years ago.
40 years ago. And the memory's quite clear of what I was doing when I was going through this, but I wanted to break through. I had been thinking a lot about sex roles and the female role and feminism and what was this really all about. And I thought, I want to get beyond the female role that I had been conditioned to adhere to and respond to. So the biggest symbol that I could first come up with was hair. It referred to as your crowning glory. And my mother was always concerned about my hair.
So you shaved it off, and this piece that we saw was Betty shaving another woman's head naked.
Well,
it was just so 70s though, and the nudity was so beautiful.
And the shaved head, they were freaking the fuck out. Women especially don't like this. It's too challenging. So they were tying scarves around my head and putting on earrings and trying to fem me up. And I said, this is not the statement I want to make right now. I am not male and I'm not female. I am me. I am androgynous. I don't want to live out of a sex role that limits anything about who I am or what I do. I was very clear.
Now, looking back on yourself, what do you think of the 44-year-old you?
I fell in love with me. I fell in love with myself. My mouth dropped open and I said...
You were so quiet the whole time we were watching.
Because I'm going, oh, and all of these emotions were coming back, washing over me. And I remember how brave I was, how courageous, how much guts I had to do that. And then to move around the country with a shaved head. Are you kidding me?
You looked so grounded and balanced and peaceful with joy. And you said the word, you said you were pure.
I was pure, yeah. That was the phase I went through where I wasn't smoking cigarettes, I wasn't drinking alcohol, I had smoked very little marijuana, and I was on a very clean diet. I was doing a lot of cleansing. My body was trim.
Were you having a lot of partner sex?
I was having sex with anybody who looks like they would be fun. The only requirement didn't have to be male or female, it didn't matter, sex roles, styles, just as long as you were playful and lighthearted. You had to be lighthearted. Otherwise, I wasn't interested.
I'll take that over good-looking any day of the week.
Ta-da! So
fun.
women would say, are they interested in you? I said, it's very interesting. The men who are interested in me were somebody special.
The litmus test.
Yeah, the litmus test. I would give anything to go back there and relive it and have that experience again. So now
Well, you will, because we're going to be doing a docu-series. I've decided to have, interview Betty on each period. We have all of this old footage from different periods and pictures and kind of do a little... It's almost like a documentary on your life, but in larger terms on the rise of the women's movement and female sexuality and empowerment and all of that together. So I'm really excited about it.
I was in that place for 4 years before I transitioned out of it. And the next thing I went into was grew my hair out, got teeth, what do you call them?
Caps.
Capped. I got my teeth capped, and I got it curly hair. I went Hollywood.
The one thing you will notice about Betty, the constant is change. So we will be sharing the footage with you.
Yes, I love it. It's just, I loved myself then. I did, and I love myself.
And isn't that
then.
A powerful message to say, I love myself then, and I love myself now?
I do. I love myself now, although I struggle more.
But I know you love us too.
Pay attention to what you're doing, because you'll look back on it when you're older, and it's if you're lucky to live long enough, and you'll go, wow,
I was great.
That's who I was. Honor that.